Hello, everybody. Now, what I'm going to do today is a simple little lesson on simplifying like terms. Now, we've done this already in Year 8, but there's a really common mistake that we often make when we're simplifying our like terms, because you can only actually add like terms with other like terms. In other words, we can only add. I'll grab a highlighter here. In this case, R's with other R's. And you'll see the leftover, there's S's and S's. So really this is actually two sums. This is actually 5R plus 7R and 4S minus 2S. We can actually rearrange our questions like that. And now comes the main issue, is that 5R plus 7R, really 5R is just 5 lots of R. So that would look like R, and 7Rs would look like that. R. So in total, how many R's are we going to have? We're going to have 12 R's. And in this case, if we have 4S minus another 2 S's, we have positive 2 S's left over. The temptation sometimes is to make that R squared or an S squared. That only happens for times, not for plus. You might have noticed a change of scene. Now, one thing that I didn't mention with regards to these questions is you might have noticed I've highlighted the sign in front of each term. And that sign basically signifies the start of a new term. So in this case, we've got 5R, and then there's a plus sign. So I know that's a new term. Positive 4S, positive 7R. And here, there's a minus in front of the 2. So that means that that's negative 2 S's. And that negative follows that 2S around. And so you'll notice when I rewrote it, I wrote positive 7R, that plus stayed with it. Positive 4S, that plus stayed with the 4S. And negative stayed with the negative. And that's really important that we acknowledge that. So let's have a look at the next one. 8u squared minus 4u plus 3u minus 7u squared. Let's simplify. In other words, by simplifying, we're making it as small as we can. So what are the like terms? Now, most people would look at this and say, there's a u, there's a u, and they're all like terms because they're all u's. But that's not true, because they need to look exactly the same to be a like term. They need to be, we have our u squared. The only thing that'll join on to u squared is another u squared. So let's look on. La, 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 la. Ooh, u squared. Oh. And we'll see here we've got minus 4u, and then we've got plus 3u. So I'm not going to rewrite this one this time, because you're in Year 9 now, you can do that. 8u squared minus 7u squared is 1u squared. And minus 4u plus 3u is minus 1u. Okay. We've got minus 4u's plus 3u's. We added together, we've only got minus 1u left. Now we don't need to include the 1 there. So I'm just going to write u squared minus u. So what have we learned here? We've learned like terms, which are the same. And we've learnt that what we call the sign, or what can I say? The plus or the minus in the front stays with the term. Boom. And now let's take it up a notch. Oh yeah. So here we go. We have write a simplified algebraic expression. What's an algebraic expression? For the perimeter of this rectangle. So the perimeter of this rectangle, we need to write an algebraic expression. Now for those of you that don't know, an algebraic expression has no equal signs. Okay, it has no equal signs. And so, it's basically just going to be a statement where we replace numbers with letters. So how do we do the perimeter of this? Now let's start here and let's go for a walk. La 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 la. All right, boom. We've made it the whole way around. And as we go, let's collect up all of the distances as we go. We're going here. Ooh, how far have we gone? Well, we don't know what it is as a number, but we know that it's represented as 2x. And then we go here. So it's 2x now plus, what's that distance? I know, it's written down here, x plus 3. And then we go down here, plus 2x. And then we go across there, plus x plus 3. Now let's simplify this bad boy. We've got 2x's. I'll just highlight the like terms. 2x's, a positive x. There's a number, another 2x's, and another positive x. And then I've got 2 just numbers by themselves, 3, and then there's another 3. So, how would we write that? Well, 2x plus x plus 2x plus x equals 6x. 3 plus 3 is 6.